Hey guys, what is going on? In this video, we're talking about how to stay organized as a filmmaker, video creator, photographer, basically just how to stay organized when you're dealing with so many ideas and topics and things flying around your head. Guys, this is something that I struggle with and I found a solution to it. So that's what I wanted to explain to you guys and hopefully help you so that you can be more creative and shoot the stuff you want to shoot and not be so focused on the little things. Personally, dealing with, everyday things like the cat's got to be fed. I don't have a cat, but the trash has got to get taken out. I got to deliver this. I got to put this on this hard drive. All those little things, just like there's so much going on in here that it's really hard for me to focus on, the stuff I want to do, like create videos, create YouTube content, create the videos for my company, Fit Life Productions, go shoot photos. Like there's not enough hours in the day to make everything happen that I want to happen. It's part of life. It's part of being a creator. You're always wanting to create and you're always wanting to do things, but there's a level of things that you have to do in order to be able to do the things that you want to do. So one of the biggest issues is basically organizing everything so you're not so focused on the little things, like I was saying. And the way to do that is basically to get everything out of your head. You don't want anything in here. The more you have in here and you're thinking about, the more that you're going to be less focused on what it is that you're doing. And if you're on a shoot and you're out there filming, you don't want to be thinking about what's going on back home, what I forgot to do. You want to be focused on telling a good story. You want to be focused on capturing the moment. You want to be focused there in the scene. So you're probably wondering, what is it that I do that I'm able to, put the little things aside? So basically, I use an app called Things 2. I think it's now Things 3. But the general concept is that you brain dump. And what do I mean by a brain dump? I mean that basically you take everything out of your head and you write it down. And that's the key thing here. You have to write everything down. Whether you're using an app or you're just writing on Post-it notes or, a piece of paper by your bed, getting everything out of the head. And that is the most important thing here is you need to pull everything out of your head and you need to write it down so it's not in here anymore. As soon as you get it out of your head, it's not going to be bugging you. But the issue is once you write it down, you have to remember to look at that. So that's why I use this app called Things 2. Basically, what it does is every time I have a thought, I put it in my inbox. Every time I have another thought, I put it in my inbox. So I'll be shooting like right now, but if something comes into my head, what I'm gonna do is stop, write it in my inbox, and keep going on filming this. And then what happens is, once you get everything out, and there's nothing in here, it clears space and it gives you room to be able to just think about the things that you wanna do and put everything else aside. So when you have it written down, you know that it is in a spot that allows you to go back to later so that you don't forget things. So for example, today, I have over 24 things that I've written down in my inbox as I've been creating videos, editing, doing all this other stuff. Like I've been wanting to focus on the creation side of it, and I knew that there wasn't anything pressing that I had to do right away. Because if there was, I would have done it. But everything else, it's stuff that, I could do later, but I do want to get to later. What you do is once you have everything in your inbox, you just need to take time at least once a day and go through your inbox and organize it. And you organize it into things that you're going to take care of, and those are things that can be done in like a couple minutes to 10 minutes maybe. Things that are going to take longer, and you're going to break those things that are going to take longer down into steps that are 2 to 10 minute chunks. Do you see where I'm going with this? And then you're gonna take those things that you thought of that you don't need to do immediately, that are just like down the road, and put those aside, put them somewhere where you're gonna get to them eventually. That means every thought that I've had that I wanna do, that's a task that I need to accomplish, I've broken down into small chunks, under 10 minutes. Now, guess what? When I'm done doing this, when I'm done filming, when I'm done editing today, I'm gonna have a break. And so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go right to the top of that list of the first thing, and I'm gonna start knocking things off my list. Maybe take out the trash. All right, well, I'm gonna go do that, mark it off. Let's say the next thing is I need to write a proposal. I'm gonna do that. The next thing is I need to check my camera gear for a shoot I have tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. Now, because I had brain dumped, I stuck everything in my app. If you weren't using an app, you could use like a piece of paper, Post-it notes, whatever. But because it is somewhere and it's organized into smaller chunks, when it comes time to actually start working on things, I'm able to just go after it and hit the chunk, boom, 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 until I get to a point where either I need to spend more time and work on something like an edit, like a shoot, anything like that, or it's something that I need to push off because I need to do it tomorrow or the next day. But basically, when you get in this mode of taking everything out of your head, breaking it down into chunks that make sense, and then just going through and knocking things off, you actually have this sense of relief and freedom that washes over you because up until now, you've been having to think of things in your head. So now I have probably hundreds of like different video ideas, different things I want to shoot, different photos I want to try and capture, you know, just different stuff that I put in here on top of my day-to-day tasks, so that when I'm done doing, you know, the things that I need to do, like I need to film this video, I need to edit some projects for FitLife, there's a bunch of other stuff that I have to get done, but I'm probably going to get done in the next few hours. So I'm going to immediately go to my phone, check out things, take 10 minutes and organize it, and then I'm going to just start knocking things off until I need to go do something else. So as a filmmaker, as a video creator, a YouTuber, whatever you are, giving yourself the ability to have mental clarity by pushing everything out of your brain and writing it down will allow you to focus yourself a little bit better in what it is that you want to do, which is doing something creative. So guys, I hope that was helpful. If you want to check out the app, there's a link down below to their website so you can check it out. They have a desktop app, an iPhone app. I use the phone app and I use the desktop version, and it all syncs seamlessly. It's amazing. It's all through the cloud. So no matter where I'm at, I click a few buttons on my keyboard to pop up, I can throw something in my inbox. It's crazy how well this works. But it's a very cool piece of software, and if you're not doing that, like I said, grab some Post-it notes and just start writing everything down, and then go through those Post-it notes, cross things off, rewrite your Post-it notes. You can do the same thing of like a brain dump and an organization on paper. Some people prefer doing it on paper. I just like using technology because I always have my phone, my computer, or something near me. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you guys struggle with, you know, too many things in your head and you're not able to get the creative things done? And if you haven't already, check us out on Instagram at Wanderworks. See where we're at in the world. We travel all the time. I like creating. That's what I like doing. That's why these things in the head need to come out so I can create more. That's it. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.